Good morning. I'm Grace Gallucci, Executive Director and CEO of the Northeast Ohio Area-Wide Coordinating Agency, or NOACA. Thank you for taking the time to review our draft long-range plan, eNEO2050, an equitable future for Northeast Ohio. I'm here today with NOACA staff to talk about what's most important to us as it relates to the plan. We have been working diligently over the last year to develop a plan using an equity lens that acknowledges the foundation of transportation as a means to access housing, healthcare, education, jobs, and so much more, which are necessary components to building quality of life for all people. As part of our efforts over the last year, staff has worked to build public awareness and build inclusivity through virtual public town hall meetings, regional surveys, and other mechanisms to get public input. In addition to those efforts, I'd like to spend a few minutes with staff today to hear about what's most important to them in the long-range plan. I'll start it off, and then I'd like each of them to follow. As it relates to NOACA's long-range plan, what is most important to me is having the opportunity to engage with you to ensure that we have a plan that serves all people.
Providing alternatives to driving and promoting exercise with improved and increased access to walking, biking, and transit facilities.
I think it's very important that we improve access to jobs for all people in the region. It's the single best thing we can do to ensure equal opportunity for all.
Propose NOACA staff projects, recommendations, and implementation actions to provide more equitable access to both housing and employment through greater mobility choice.
Northeast Ohio is unique because we have Lake Erie. And so it's important to me that this plan addresses protecting Lake Erie not only as a freshwater natural resource, but also as an economic driver for the region.
Planning for the future to provide more transportation options for all, including walking, biking, transit, personal vehicle, train, and the Hyperloop.
Providing the most cost-effective and efficient transportation modes to jobs, that is more bus routes and frequencies, developing more sidewalks, bike paths, and lanes to recreational areas that promote healthy living.
I think it's important to plan for a comprehensive transportation system that supports safe mobility for all residents of Northeast Ohio, but especially those who've been most adversely impacted by the inequities of the past.
Our long-range plan gives us a chance to showcase all the other cool work we do here at NOACA for the region other than just transportation funding.
Consideration of the linkages between transportation and quality of life for the residents of the region.
The examination of transportation funding and future projects with equity as the main overarching goal.
A public transit system that provides basic mobility for the transit dependent and is also more integrated with highways, bikeways, pedestrians, and rail facilities to offer a more viable alternative to automobile usage.
To mitigate the water quality impacts from impervious hard surfaces within the region.
It's important to move the region toward a more balanced transportation system with new transit, commuter rail, bike, and pedestrian investments to protect the environment, improve the economy, and improve quality of life in Northeast Ohio.
This plan will help the region understand that land use decisions affect the transportation network and that the investments in transportation network impact land use.
Preserving and protecting the natural environment while linking the transportation network.
Developing greenhouse gas reduction goals.
I would say it's really important to reinvest in the many wonderful communities in Northeast Ohio by improving the roads and access to multimodal options.
Affordable access to jobs and recreation.
planning more sustainable, equitable, and reliable public transportation access around Cleveland and Northeast Ohio.
Taking concrete actions to improve air quality, reduce carbon emissions, and remedy long-standing environmental injustices to help make the region more prepared for the climate crisis.
Reducing carbon emissions and improving transit services.
Improving the region's transit, bike, and pedestrian facilities.
I would like to see our lakefront developed and full of people like the Navy Pier.
I'd like to see this plan act as a regional connector to assist in advancing multimodal transportation, air and water quality goals that lead to positive relationships with the communities that we serve, and then advance sustainable economic development and improve our equity goals.
Make sure you don't need a car to get around.
Creating more equitable forms of transportation for Northeast Ohio.
We need to maintain our infrastructure in a way that will get people to their destinations safely and efficiently.
A more complete network of low-stress bike facilities throughout the region.
I think our regional plan should complete gaps in sidewalk, transit, and bicycle infrastructure so people can easily get to work or school.
Provide more park and ride locations with security cameras, emergency call boxes, and proper lighting.
It's vital to focus on innovative technologies that are also accessible so we can improve mobility for everyone.
Provide a valet zone for rideshare to help the continuation flow of traffic.
Wow, that was terrific to hear from each of you. I sincerely value the time and dedication NOACA staff has put into developing the long-range plan. I know we all share a strong passion for transportation and environmental planning for Northeast Ohio. We will continue to promote our mission to strengthen regional cohesion, preserve existing infrastructure, and build a sustainable multimodal transportation system to support economic development and enhance the quality of life of Northeast Ohio. Thank you again for your interest in helping us build the eNEO2050 plan, our long-range plan for the region that focuses on equity. Give us your thoughts. We're open for public comments. Have a great day.